Time for the Blitz, Therapy Biz Blitz. Stories, tips, and insights to improve your private practice game. About 10 minutes. All right, so here's what it is. As I go about my day, I'm going to record my thoughts that I think are going to help you in life and in private practice, and I'm going to share them in these Therapy Biz Blitz. So that's my goal, to help you be better at life and private practice. Before we jump into that, be sure to follow me on the Facebook Start a Therapy Practice page and Instagram. Both of those are Start a Therapy Practice if you put it in the search bar. And go to the website, startatherapypractice.com, because over there I have some free tools. Like I have free forms over there right at the top. Also have actionable articles and videos to help you out. I have an ebook over there, Start a Therapy Practice ebook, and the Academy of Private Practice. Now, the Academy only opens 3 times a year, January, June, and September. So be sure to go by startatherapypractice.com and check that out if you're interested in the Academy. It's community, it's lessons, it's coaching, it's consulting, it's accountability. It's to get you started and take you to the next level. Go to startatherapypractice.com and click on What's the Academy? Right there. Who would have thought? All right, let's jump into it.
Sometimes being a leader, a practice owner, a business owner involves you acting like one. And I would say that this it's not just sometimes, it's more often than not. You need to act like a leader. You need to act like a business owner. And think about how a successful business owner would do the skills, would do the tasks that you're required to do that's sitting in front of you. Whether it's going to a referral source and speaking with them, put on the mindset of being a leader. Act like one. I mean, think about how would someone who has been doing this for 10 years do what I'm about to do? And be that person. It's about mindset. Don't tell yourself, oh my goodness, I don't know how to do this. I've never done this. Put into your mind, tell yourself, I know how to do this. I'm going to act like I know how to do this. And think about how a successful business owner, leader would do that. And then be that person. Act like one. You're an actor at that point. You're not faking it until you make it. You're being that person. Did you know that you come across to other people differently than you think you do? Yeah, this is the case. So we each have in our mind how we think others perceive us, but it's not the case. The reality is that people perceive us in a different way than often we intend them to perceive us. Step back and think, how does this person think about me? What I just said to them. Sometimes I'll ask people, especially like my office workers, after they've been working for me for a while, I'll ask them, what did you think about me when you first started working here? And of course, you got to get to know somebody before you ask them that question in order for them to be truthful to you. But it's interesting. Sometimes an office worker will tell me, you were pretty intimidating when I first started working here. I was thinking that you were going to be kind of rough. And once they get to know me, they realize that I'm pretty laid back. And they'll tell me that, and they'll say, but after I worked here for a while, I realized you were pretty fun to be around and pretty laid back and easy to get along with. But at first, they didn't think that for me, because here's this bald dude who seems pretty oppressive just by my physical appearance. But after, we conversate and joke for a while, they realize that Scott's not a bad guy. He's not a mean guy. He's easy to get along with. But the point is, how do others perceive you? Do they perceive you as some oppressive, overbearing person? Do they perceive you as somebody who's scattered and doesn't know what they're doing? Step back and think about that. If you know the person well enough, ask them, hey, when you first met me, what did you think about me? And then start tweaking your habits of how you present to other people, how you conversate with other people in order to change that perception or to magnify that perception. If they thought you were smart, like, man, I thought you were on it. I thought you had that tiger by the tail and had everything under control. Magnify that. If they think what you presented with was good. But just know that people are probably not perceiving you as you think they are perceiving you. The reality is not the perception, and sometimes the perception is not the reality. So keep that in mind. Do you have a Google My Business account for your private practice? If not, you have to do it. And I've got a video on how to set that up. I'll put if you go to startatherapypractice.com, I believe it's on the resource page, or I know it's on my YouTube channel, the Start a Therapy Practice YouTube channel, how to set up. And you can Google, because Google has really good tutorials on how to use their stuff. That's what they want to do. So if you just Google how to set up Google My Business page, and then look for the Google YouTube video on that, it's a good one, and it's going to be short, and it's going to tell you exactly how to do it. But as soon as you set up that Google My Business page, Google likes your private practice. It's going to show up better on a Google search. Then Google has what it's called Google Posts, and it's you putting a post on your Google My Business page that's going to show up in a Google search. And Google plays nice with those who play nice with Google. That's why I have a Google AdWords consistently going out for my private practice. And I own the Google search for therapy in my geographical area. Google Posts are very good because you can do an offer that's going to show up in a Google search. And this is free. This is all free. So create your Google My Business page. If you want more success, switch up your morning routine. And you might say, Scott, I've got a really good morning routine. Been doing it for years. Tweak it just a little bit. Change things up. For the positive. It's been shown in studies that successful people wake up early. I think that's just a fact. And you might not be a morning person, but you can become a morning person. But if you're already a morning person and you've got a good routine, or maybe you don't have a routine at all, tweak it. But just start small. Make small changes and positive changes. Assess your morning routine in a very specific way. I'll do this and sometimes all the time. How long does it take me to do this one thing? To take a shower, to iron my clothes? Can I make that better? What if I wake up 10 minutes earlier and do this one different thing? Tweak your morning and take time to assess your morning periodically to see how you can get more out of it and set yourself up for daily success. Your morning is your foundation on how to be successful. I remembered a story the other day. I was telling my wife and my kids when I was in basic training. Of course, they get you up at some crazy hour in the morning. I think we were getting up at 4:30 in the morning. Drill sergeant would come in, kick the lights on, and make some crazy racket, yell at you, scream at you, get out of the bed. And so I thought to myself, I don't like to be woken up like this. This is horrible. This is a nightmare. And so what I would do is set my alarm for 5 minutes before drill sergeant would come in. I would go into the bathroom and do my morning routine, brush my teeth. Didn't have any hair to comb because they shaved it all off. But I would brush my teeth, wash my face, and be awake before drill sergeant even came in. And so I changed my morning routine in that regard, and it made all the difference. I was awake before 98% of everyone else. There was a couple of other people who had figured this out, to wake up before drill sergeant came in to ruin your morning. That's what I'm talking about, tweaking your morning. One important morning routine that you absolutely must do is be thankful. List out at least 5 things that you're thankful for. And it's probably going to be the same 5 things every morning, and that's great, because those are going to be probably your big 5. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my good health. I'm thankful for my abilities. I'm thankful for my line of work, for my education that I have received. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for the house that I get to live in.
All right, that's it, my friends. You know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for you, that you took the time to listen to this today. Thanks so much. Be sure to go by the startatherapypractice.com Facebook page. It's Start a Therapy Practice. Search that and follow me on Instagram. It's Start a Therapy Practice over there also. Just put that in the search bar and go by startatherapypractice.com. All right, until next time, my friends, Godspeed to you in your practice.